Just like you, I was a skinny kid. And one day, one holiday, I started my first workout, like my first ever workout, bodyweight workout. It was in a calisthenics like park. And I was with my two friends. They were Bosnian too. They were like my two friends. And they were jacked, bro. They were fucking jacked. They trained for like 2 years before. And I was for the first time training. And then we started for 10 minutes, trained. And then a friend asked me, why don't you go to the gym? Why don't you train? You have some good potential. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. And I got so motivated at that point. Like, imagine someone told you you have so much potential. You would get motivated, right? I got motivated. I was thinking, like, maybe if I start going to the gym, if I build a body, I'm gonna be respected. I'm gonna start having some confidence because at that time I was really insecure, really shy. I wouldn't be making these videos if I didn't start. Like maybe if I go to the gym, I'll be like more status. But if I don't, I'll still be a fucking pushover, insecure little bitch. You will probably get motivation too. Imagine I told you right now you have potential. You have potential. You would get motivation. But if you just stayed and didn't do anything with that motivation, you just stay a fucking pussy, man. You would just stay and be a skinny little insecure kid, bro. Skinny little boy, man. But then when I got that motivation for me, I procrastinated for like a week or two, maybe even a month. And then I had like a fuck it moment. I was like, fuck it, man. And I signed up to a fucking gym. And then months later of training, hard, grueling hours in the gym. I remember that one time I looked in the fucking mirror and I took my t-shirt off. And when I saw my body in the mirror, bro, I never had a bigger smile in my entire life. I was never more proud of myself. I was fucking jumping, man. I was so proud of myself. I was just smiling, just posing, like doing this Z pose, doing all sort of poses. I was just smiling, man. There was a friend next to me, he was smiling too. Imagine you had an attractive body. Imagine you had a body that is aesthetic, gives you respect from other men. How would that change your life? It would probably change it significantly, right? It would probably change it a lot. In this video, I will tell you all my biggest mistakes from actually going from skinny to muscular. So if you wanna start going to the gym, you avoid these mistakes that I had, so you don't repeat them, and you actually get a shortcut. So the first mistake, I was being too extreme to start. Like when I started, I had so much motivation, right? He said I had so much potential that motivation followed, and I went to the gym. And that was just too extreme. I remember I was like, I'm gonna go 6 times a day. I mean, not 6 times a day, 6 times a week. And I started the first week, I had some motivation. I went 3 times, 4 times. I had some motivation. So slowly but surely, I was just fucking skipping. I always had this moment like, should I go to the gym? I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I was just lazy. Especially leg days, bro. I skipped so many fucking leg days. I was being too extreme, too inconsistent. Because I went directly 6 times a week. Because I wanted to like see my potential. And then I was so inconsistent, I had to lower it down. I first went 3 times a week. And then I was consistent for a month, for 2 months. And then slowly I built it up to like Now, like I have gone 6 times a week a lot. Like for the past 6 months, I've gone 6 times a week. So this is a tip. If you're a beginner, if you just want to start, don't go extreme. Don't go all in like I did. Even though your brain wants to like compete and get better and use that potential. You probably want to do more. But as a beginner, you should actually do less because less is more as a beginner. Start maybe with 2 times a week. Just ask yourself, how many times could I actually go to the gym consistently? And be really honest. Be really honest, bro. Don't tell like 7 times a week, 14 times a week. Nah, bro. Be honest. If it's 3 times, if it's 2 times a week, that's fine, bro. That's completely okay. Because it's your start. You don't fucking go to the gym and first workout you bench like 100 kilos. You need to slowly build it up. And then when you go 2, 3 times a week, then you progressively overload. Then you after a month, you going 3 times a week. Then you go 4 times, then 5 times, then 6 times. That's how you actually be consistent. So don't make that mistake. Don't go extreme. The second mistake I did was overcomplicating. When I first started, I had motivation and all that, and I watched so many fucking fitness. So many fitness. I was so overwhelmed because one video was telling this, second video was telling this, the third video was telling something completely different. And I overcomplicated my workouts. Bro, I did 3 to 5 exercises for every fucking muscle group. I did 3 exercises for biceps, 3 exercises for triceps, like the smallest muscle groups. I overcomplicated it. I didn't make that much progress because I wanted to hit every single like small muscle group in the like whole muscle. But that didn't make me any progress until I actually simplified it and I did maximum of 1 to 3 exercises per muscle group, 1 to 3 exercises. Like now, I'll only do 2 exercises for biceps and 1 exercise for fucking triceps. Bro, I remember when I fucking started, I remember a pull day, bro. I did like 4 exercises of lats. I don't know why I did. I saw these TikToks and they were like making lat workouts, and there were so many like lat pull down, cable row, so many fucking exercises, and I did all of them. And I didn't see any progress until I fucking simplified it and I do only fucking pull-ups. You don't have to do anything else. Just do pull-ups. For lats, bro, pull-ups are the best. I never had bigger lats. When I started pull-ups, bro, my lats were growing like so much. So for this one, I recommend only just of a maximum of 1 to 3 exercises per muscle group. Don't overcomplicate it with 7. No, just do 1 to 3. Don't watch too many fucking fitness videos because they're gonna overwhelm you. They're gonna fuck your mindset up, and you're gonna think, oh, if I do this exercise, I'm gonna get better gains. Or if I do this certain like muscle group in the bicep, my bicep is gonna be bigger. No, it's not going to be bigger. My bicep has never been bigger with only 2 exercises. So just set a maximum of 1 to 3 exercises per muscle group. The next mistake I did, it was a big one. I dirty bulked. But I 100% dirty bulked. For his few months of training, first few months of training, I 100% dirty bulked. I ate pizza, ice cream, burgers, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. I gained weight. I wanted to do that. I was really skinny. I wanted to gain weight. I gained weight, but it was mostly fat. I didn't see any like real muscle. And I felt like shit, bro. Every time, bro, I would have that fucking oven pizza. You put like a pizza, it's like a frozen pizza, you put it in an oven, it's like 15 minutes, it's done. I would have that pizza almost every single day. And almost every single day when I had that pizza, directly after it, I had a nap because it fucked me up. It fucking fucked me up, bro. So don't have a fucking oven pizza, please, bro. That's gonna fuck you up. Until I started like kinda clean bulking. I started to clean bulk. I stopped like the pizzas and all that dirty food. Started to like clean bulk. And my body got like 10 times more attractive. You saw the fucking thumbnail. It got 10 times more attractive. I swear to God. And you don't have to like clean bulk, only eat vegetables, only eat carrots. Like don't do that. Don't that's you can sacrifice some gains. For this I recommend just don't dirty bulk 100%. That's a big mistake you can a big mistake because why should you sacrifice your health for muscle for not even muscle for fat? You're just gaining fat. You're looking worse, you're feeling worse. Oh yeah, you're maybe gonna gain some strength, but it isn't worth it because you're not gaining any fucking muscle, you're gaining only fat. So I recommend just eating for beginners. Eat like 40 to 60% clean and 60 to 40% dirty. So don't eat you can eat sometimes like these pizzas, cheeseburgers, but eat oats. Like eat shakes, bro. If you're struggling right now with bulking, just make a 1000 calorie shake. Bro, I drank a 1000 calorie shake for every day for like 4 months. That's the easiest thing you can do. Don't eat these shitty food. Try to eat oats, avocados. Add some of those in your diet first. Add some of those. And if you're still eating those dirty foods, eat them a little bit and then slowly get rid of them. That's for the beginners. You will perform and you will feel way better when you do it. Now, the fourth mistake was not getting enough sleep. Bro, my sleep was so fucking fucked. I still had fucking TikTok, you know. Still had TikTok. I still played video games when I just started. And it was always fucked. When it was the weekend, when I didn't have school, you know, it was time, bro. It was time to play. I had like 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Maybe I had like eight. But the problem is, I slept at 4 a.m. and I woke up at like 2. So sleep sleep rhythm was fucked. And I always thought like sleep, I don't need sleep. I can do it without sleep. But you cannot. Don't have that shitty belief. But every time I fucking slept like that, I felt like shit. I didn't make any progress. Felt small. Like life felt like a blur. And if you're right now having shit sleep, you need to improve your sleep because sleep is the most important. Don't have this belief, oh yeah, sleep. We can skip sleep. Nah, you cannot skip sleep because sleep is the most important. You know, when you sleep, you actually grow. You know that? You actually grow when you sleep. Your growth hormone is like growing. You sleep. And when you don't sleep, you're not growing. So, no sleep equals no gains. Sleep equals gains. So, for this one, I recommend just having 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single day. 7 to 9 hours. That's like the perfect amount. And if you're struggling with sleep right now, you're really struggling, I got a few hacks for sleep that can help you, like quick tips right now that you can implement. So first, you can create a specific bed and wake up time. Just create a specific, ask yourself, when can I wake up? When can I go to sleep for the rest of my life? And then set that and always don't skip, always fucking sleep at that time. Personally, I'm not even good at that. Personally, I actually oftentimes skip, but I try to like just I try to sleep at the bedtimes I want to. So try to sleep at the bedtimes you actually want. So ask yourself, when can you sleep? Don't go like 12 a.m., 12 p.m. Go like 10, like 11 is the max. 10 is perfect. And then the next tip is to look at sunlight directly when you wake up. This is to send a notification to our body that we are ready to try, we are ready, it's the morning, to send a notification. And plus, you give the notification, you send a message to your body that in 12 to 14 hours, I'm gonna go to sleep, and that you can get ready in 12 to 14 hours. That's how you can actually sleep better and fall asleep better. Then, when you want to sleep, make your room dark and cold. Dark because lights fuck your sleep up, and cold because in your sleep, the body is the lowest temperature. And then use blue light blockers 1 to 2 hours before bed. Just buy them on Amazon. You don't use these like you can on PC. The like orange thing is good, but on phone it isn't enough. Just buy like I have one here. Buy one of these. You don't have to buy the like yellow ones. They're kind of weird. I don't know why they bought them, but you can buy like the white ones, no color ones. And the last one, if you're struggling with to fall asleep, this is the best tip you can have. The best tip is actually to fall asleep while reading a book. Read a book for 10 to 20 minutes, and you're gonna try that, bro. Try that, and you're gonna see you're gonna fall asleep in 10 to 20 minutes. Just try that next, like today. Now, the next mistake was I didn't go to failure. At the start, I was kind of a pussy. Every time I would start a fucking workout, and I was in my set, in my hard sets, when it fucking hurt, I just stopped. But I knew I could go more. Jeffrey, my weak brain, weak part of my brain was telling me, stop, bro, stop, stop. But I could go more, could go more. Now, I made a whole separate video on this, on going to failure. Here, I'm gonna just quick recap it. You need to start loving the pain. You need to start going to failure. You know why? Because when you go to failure, you actually send a message to your muscles that it's time to grow, that it's time to get bigger. When you go to real failure, and most people don't even know what real failure is. Bro, your failure is probably a pussy failure. If you're not actually like almost crying, bro, if you're not like having some weird faces, then you're not training to fail. Then you're not training to failure. Failure is when you actually, when you when you actually can't even move anymore, when you can't actually no move, not even a little bit. And then when you actually can move, hold that for 5 seconds and then drop it. Of course, you don't have to go to failure every single set, but you need to go to failure at least one set. You need to go to failure because if you don't, you're never gonna send a message to your body. You're never gonna send a message to your fucking muscles. I had this mistake. And when I fucking really went to failure, I actually built real muscle. If you want like real detail on this, on like training to failure, I made a whole video about training to failure. I'm just gonna link in it. Now the last mistake I did was I was just looking up. So this mistake happened 5, 6 months into my gym journey when I actually built a body, a nice body. And I was just looking always to get bigger, bigger, and bigger. Oh yeah, my arms could be bigger. Oh yeah, bro, why is my chest not bigger? And I was never happy or fulfilled. I was like never happy because I only looked up. And you should not only look up. This is a mistake. You should look down. Start looking down. What I mean by looking down, when you see your muscles, when you fucking start, if you already have some progress, but when you get some progress, see your muscles. Just imagine like the first time you started, and imagine your hand first time you started. When I see right now, like my hand, when I imagine it like being so skinny, I made insane progress. Just look at your old pic. Go down. Look at your old pictures. The first time you trained, and then look at the progress now. You're gonna be way more happier and way more fulfilled. It's gonna motivate you even more. Because if you just look up, if you just look and compare with these Instagram models, these Instagram fitness YouTubers, just gonna want to get bigger and bigger. and you're never gonna be fulfilled. And that is a life you probably don't want to. So try to look down. After you made some progress, look down. Look at first time you train. Now this was all my mistakes, and you should avoid all of these if you want to start going to the gym. But if you want to start, if you're a beginner, and if you don't know anything about gym, if you really want to start going to the gym, you can click the first link in the description. That is my like my 10 out of 10 body coaching. I'm gonna teach you everything I know about fitness, health, self-improvement, anything. Like if it's not related to fitness, I can still book it. I can still talk to you. You can book a call there with me, and I will give you everything I know about fitness. I will really help you and try to actually boost you forward. Just click the link in the description, and you can, like, if you want to give me value for free, you can just click the subscribe button if you found some value, because I made this video for you. And hard times create strong men, easy times.